We're back in hell. Right, so let's see what we've got. First one's from Ani China. Whoever that is. I guess we rush through these. Maybe. I don't know. Aqua Mirror for Abyss, Abyss for Grimness. This is the wrong order. You should never do that. You should do Grimness instead of... I don't know why I did that way. Magician's Rod gets Ash Blossomed. They get Timaeus out. Timaeus destroys Abyss. So I'm sort of punished, but not as much as I probably could have. I get a second summon off of heavy infantry for dragoons to get out Abyssalacia, but again I should have just summoned Grimness. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time playing in like months, so like I completely forgot how my deck worked. But now I'm just gonna use Abyssalacia so I can get a draw, and then use its effect in graveyard to throw another dragoons out to special summon a infantry for Deep Sea Diva. Now the play here would be to normal summon and then do an additional normal summon. But whatever. I get Deep Sea Diva for Atlantean Prince for another Atlantean Prince. I use Abyss Shrine to take one of the Atlantean Princes off the board to get Abyss Tias onto the field. Abyss Neptabyss brings out Shadow Squad. I Synchro Summon Ice Jade. I throw from my hand so I can get Poseidra out. I make Abyss Strite, 2 Abyss Strites actually, into Poseidra Abyss, get rid of everything on the field, and attack for game. So it worked out because I wasn't punished sooner. But yeah, that was not a good game, I guess. Next one is against... I didn't even read the name. Oh, I couldn't read that anyway. I actually don't know what those characters mean. However, it's Albaz. Or Branded Despia deck, and they didn't get their first turn board setup, so I get to go nuts. Abyss Tias to field, and I put Abyss Shrine into the graveyard. I also get Azurine out. I get the Synchro Azurine out, which is good. I managed to get the field spell into the Banish Zone based off of Azurine. Neptabyss on the board, and they forfeit. Sure. That's a name. That's just a string of characters. I don't know what it means, so I'm not even gonna try. They're going first. Garbage Lord into Sky Strikers, but then they get into Codebreaker Virus. They also did a ton of damage to themselves using Cybernetic Fusion support. Yeah. Sea Diva for Nymptabyss. Get Naramanus to hand. Poseidra onto the field. Return that to hand. Special summon Naramanus. I actually should have probably Synchro summoned first and then went for the Naramanus, but it didn't really matter. I just needed to get a damage onto a empty board. I don't know what the goal of that deck was. I actually don't understand it. So yeah. I'm going first against Akane Maru. Okay. I get Molcharmid on my Shadow Squadron. Neptibus, no, Abystus for another Shadow Squad. Heavy Infantry to summon Deep Sea Diva. I get Impermed Shadow Squad. To the field, I get Abystrite and Mermail Abysslacia onto the field, and I have an Infinite Imperm on the board. They basically return my link. I eat damage from the Huli. I'm surprised I didn't get the Minkonko, the Ritual Minkonko out, but whatever. So I get stopped because of Acts of Fools, but because of what I pitched to do it, I get to keep playing, which is good. I get the Atlantean Prince out. I pull Abystrite out onto the field as well. Get this in my hand as well. And then I can now get rid of this, which is stopping me. Yep. And then this is just so that I can get Neromanus to the board. And get rid of their field. That's fine, because it's a game. Okay, and then... This looks like Evil Twins. I assume it is. These games didn't happen that long ago, but I kinda don't remember what happened to them. I've been in like a fugue state during all of these games. Set 2 and pass. Adrienne to field. For Synchro Adrienne, and they forfeit. Okay. Well, that explains why I don't remember this one. Tongue 24 is going first. I hope they mean tungsten and not something else. I don't know. Bonfire or Rise. It's a Ryziel deck. Okay. I Dominus Impulse that. I draw another one. Deep Sea Diva to hand. But it's fine. I'm gonna play through it. Neptibus to field. Dragoons for Shadow. Stormy Atlantean for another Dragoons from my hand that was already there. Poseidon puts the Ryziel back in their hand. I get Vision to hand. I get Called by the Grave on my Shadow Squad. It's okay though, I go into Adrienne. I'm gonna banish the Molcharmi, but it's mostly to protect my water monsters. And then I go and grab my Neromanus and Aquamirror and I attack directly. So here's the thing, I could have ended this turn by doing what I'm gonna do in the main phase too. I didn't want to though, in case like they had a hand trap that could like disrupt me here. So I just waited and got some free damage. I felt pretty safe because I have Aquamirror Illusion and Dominus Impulse. So I Dominus Impulse the Ice Ryziel again. They get Sword Ryziel out though, but I do manage to banish it. They get X Ryziel out and make the King of the Feral Imps. I'm gonna negate that though. Bounce. The enter battle phase, main phase 2, and phase. Like, oh, okay, whatever. And then I can just special summon Neromanus immediately. So I get negated here, but that's fine. Kinda doesn't matter. I stop Pholos so I can keep playing. Prince to field. Heavy Infantry onto field. Abysstios. I'm still under max C though, so I don't know why they Pholos. Whatever. At this point it's basically a kill, so they forfeit. Yeah. Sure. Now I'm playing Shadow Wolf, which is the name of someone else. Screen name of someone else I was acquainted with, but I don't think it's the same person. Oh, this is the eFootball event. Okay. They have a colossal fighter, and I have a Biki that I'm forced to use. So it's a Blue Eyes deck, I guess. I stopped Spirit with the Eyes of Blue, but they still managed to get 2 Blue Eyes on the field for Thunder End. I'm gonna Sales Ban their Thunder End right away so that it can't do anything on my turn. I don't want it to, like, break the board. Sidra to return one of their dragons. I think it was, what they had from the extra deck. Gypsy Diva for stuff. Going to Ice Jade. Mirror Adrian. Put another Ice Jade Ron Adrian on the board, but then I synchro into Lancea. Lancea will get, actually, I'm not gonna special summon another Ice Barrier monster yet. Guard Dragon Pisty comes out. I use Lancea's effect now. I do banish their continuous trap of True Light because I don't want to play through it. And they can't destroy these because of Adrian's effect going off earlier. I Dominance Impulse their monster effect, and then I got rid of Fukabuki's just so that, like, I don't have to have it on the field because I don't want it. And Spirit to field. Bounce using Poseidra. Infantry on the field. Get another Abyss Trite. And I attack. Yeah. Yeah. It felt like a pretty good game, but, like, it's not like Blue Eyes is that scary right now. So. Next is what? +1 to hand, got it. My turn's first against this noob person. I get ashed on my Gishki, but I was playing the Gishki first to see if I get ashed because I wanted to Deep Sea Diva. I could have Sales Banned it too, I guess. They forfeit immediately. I don't even know what they were playing. Let's see. I'm actually curious what they were playing. Raid Raptors? Yeah. Raid Raptors. Who dis? I'm going first. I get Penalty Game and they get Terminal World. James. Oh, James in Korean. Okay. Anyway, I Vision for Neramanus. I Atlantean Prince, but I get Infinite Imperm, so I'm forced to put 2 face down and just wait. Scareclaws. Okay. I Infinite Impermanence the Scareclaw Reinhardt. That's Reichard, isn't it? There's Lightheart. Pretty sure Scareclaw can effectively play through what I'm doing. I'm penalty game them just because I have it, so I can skip their next draw. I do have plays right now, which is good. I'm getting Effect Veilered, but I still managed to pitch at Dragoons, which is good. Deep Sea Diva for Heavy Infantry for Shadow Squad. Get into Atlantean Spirit. I try and summon Vision to field. I go into Poseidra Abyss to return a bunch of things to hand, but they get stopped. Regardless, I managed to get this onto the field. Mermail Squadron to hand. And then I Gishki Aqua Mirror. I have Vision on field. I was gonna basically go for kill here. Sorry, James. The only thing I can read here is Ko. Anyway, see what they do. Turbo cannon and dice clubs. Jesus Christ. Oh. Immediately discards entire hand and forfeits. Okay. Got it. That's pretty rough. I would almost not run the dice lops effect unless it's mandatory. I don't actually know. This was gonna be Sword Soul, it looks like. I can beat Sword Soul though. Yeah, I think these are all eFootball events. I get a Sky Striker and I get a Parallel Twister. Not wanted. Diva for Atlantean Prince for Shadow Squad. Vision to hand off of the Dragoons. Bistias to field by pitching Mermail Shadow Squad. Special summon the Poseidra. Shadow to hand. I now can make Azurine and I can ritual summon Naramanus. Get Abystius back to the field, and then I Xyz for Abystrite. Get another monster onto the field off of Abystrite. Azurine to hand. Atlantean Prince to hand. Azurine pitches Atlantean Prince for the synchro summon of Lancea, and I end my turn on this with the face down Infinite Imperm. I'm gonna get rid of the Gadget Trio's effect because they can do a lot. Shining Sarcophagus, I banish. I don't want to deal with it. They destroy Gadget Trio to use its effect anyway, but I block it with Naramanus, and then they forfeit. Because my next turn, if they don't have anything on that field, it just die. And then, once again, I can't read too much of this. I see Tay there, but yeah, hand. But I think I should know this character. I don't remember it. Like, my Chinese Han or kanji are really bad. Anyway, let's watch it. Let's see what happens. Why am I forced to have this? They skip their entire turn. I Mulcharmy, they Mulcharmy. It's weird. Deep-Sea Diva, Atlantean Prince, Storming Abyss, Vision to hand, Sidra to field, Ice Jade, Jimmy Azurine, Naramanus to hand, Aquamir to hand. I think, yeah, I get stopped there, which is fine. I'm gonna attack directly. I'm forced to end my turn. I would have ended it that turn if they didn't have the Infinite Imperm. Store us to field. I just kill it. What was this person running? What's the goal? This is an actual deck. It's some form of Crystron. Huh. Anyway, my deck was mostly the usual of this Gishki / Atlantean thing I've been doing for a while. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for letting me offload my replays. Bye.